Hey guys, Dylan from Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you day 10 of my Wizard101 playthrough. Now, the goal today is the same as the goal from last week, which is get to level 30 so that I can start doing Olympus. And, well, considering how much XP Wisteria actually gives when you do it at a near appropriate level, we should be able to make it. Any of these that I can turn off? No. So I did look into it because I said I was going to, and well, the wallflower for the first area of Wisteria is way down. Where's ice or frost? Down here. It's apparently somewhere there. There's the wallflower. Oh yeah, before I forget, we need a new mount. We've only got one more day one. Really, I should have done this as a 7-day because, well, if we're going to be doing a stream on Saturday, then we'll be able to get 3 streams out of it. But anyway, let's go into Pegasus Place. Also, I'm using normal OBS for streaming instead of Streamlabs this time. I'm testing it out because, well, there's things you can do with OBS that you can't actually do on Streamlabs, and I wanted to see if this works, then, well, I'll use it again. Let's go that. Just when the so it's messing around with things. I thought I had everything set up. There we go, that's the one that I was looking for. I was looking for one that would tell me the viewer count. Because I've got chat up, I've got events, but there wasn't one that would tell me the viewer count. But everything seems to be working fine. Get your key. Oh. Of course. The one that I need second moves slightly faster than the one I need first. Jeez, I'm not getting out of here with that. And yet I did. 5. Have we even seen a 5? There we go. 7. And there we go. Almost missed it. So, a little update about my Wizard101 Nuzlocke attempts. I've finally gotten one that got me past Wizard City. It's a life fire dual class. Life being the primary and fire being the secondary, obviously. And the problem with that is I'm at Crocotopia now, so I'm level 10. But life doesn't get its tier 3 spell till level 16. And for fire, I need another training point to get it because it has volcanic shield. So throughout the entirety of Crocotopia, I'm going to have Leprechaun and Fire Elf. So don't really think my chances on that are good. What's this one give me? 155. Why were the ones at the start so much XP? These are just giving me about the same as what Grizzleheim would have. I should have picked that up. I do like jumping on these cast symbols. Just wish we could have gotten a permanent one. Good, because I'm all you're going to get. I get flapjacks. Always got to remember the one behind him. Oh, hey, there's parchment. That's weird. And Black Lotus. We haven't even encountered that one before in this playthrough. Also, I thought this place was off limits for students at the moment. None of them have respawned yet. There we go. What do Pegasi like to eat? That would be why we get flapjacks as a quest reward. I remember the first time I did this, these hobgoblins were so annoying to deal with. It is meant to have a another quest. I'm guessing it'll come later. Yep, I'll exit it. Oh yeah, you may notice I put on the vampire amulet. Does mean we've got an 8-card deck instead of a 7, but oh well. Could just one of these guys used more weaknesses. Probably shouldn't have spoken that into existence, but have they touched up this place? Or has it just been that long since I've done this that I don't remember what things look like? It wouldn't happen to be that portal just on the other side of the wall, hey? I do like how... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I like how there's one white Pegasus and all the rest are black Pegasus. It's sort of like the inversion of the Pegasus myth. But no, there's a second white Pegasus. Yeah, maybe. Oh, hey, Verne's got a quest anyway. Okay. Ah, it's not him that had the other quest. It's Vern that's whose side quest popped up afterwards. That makes more sense. I wonder, is there anyone we know of as being from Weirwood? Suspicious. Uh-huh. Got a little box of chocolates in front of me. So... Well, it's definitely unique. I think it's got little clinker bits in it. Right now, I currently have 4 screens up. I've got my recording screen up to check everything's going well, see chat, see events, see if I've dropped any frames or anything. I've got my gameplay screen. I've got my viewing monitor to check things from Twitch side. By that I mean I've got my iPad. And then I've got my laptop over here with my other account just rotating on Olympus just in the event that I hit level 30. It's just, it feels odd having this many screens around me. I feel like what was that meme from last year? Screen maxing? Everything's fine. I'm assuming that one doesn't have any quest markers for it, so okay, there's none in here. That right there is another one that we won't be doing for a while. The Tower of the Elephant. I think that one's recommended for level 80, if I read that correctly. So, considering we're trying to hit level 30, it's a wee bit of time. You got the one on Wizard City that you're not meant to do till you're in Celestia. You've got the one on Crocotopia, the Tomb of the Beguiler, which I don't know when that's recommended for. Yeah, I didn't think there'd be one. Oh, it's over there. You've got Buckingham Palace on, what is it, Marleybone, which isn't actually that high. I think that's like recommended level 40. But you've got that, and you've got the whole extra like side street that's a dungeon. You've got this one which is level 80. Is there one on Mushu? I don't think so. And you've got the Lawmaster on Dragonspire. What, do your job for me, you? Huh. I'm gonna carve a dick. That's close enough. That's not one. Are there any on this side of the street? There's another one. I do wish they did more with the weirwood. Like, you get to see a little of it when you go to Avalon. But, really? At least that one's different. We really did 2 gobblers. And it's not even like we did gobbler something gobbler. It's just 2 in a row. Well, it's nice to know that my character's artistic abilities are as good as my own. let's see. The problem is, so we want to do Olympus today. Olympus has some good stats that'll help us. There's actually certain stats that the Senator stuff is better than the Zeus stuff. And I've also got my mass feint from this Hood of Dworgen, so what do you sell? Do I really want to give that up for something that doesn't give me anything? Because, well, what does this Hood of Dworgen give me? 96, 8, 2, and 5. I actually want to bring up Dwarven's Havoc Hood. Dworgen's Havoc Hood. I want to see what the level 30 one is. $130 health, 8 power pip, still 2 universal accuracy, and 7 death damage. So only things different are 2 damage and the health. And what was it? What was the Zeus stuff? I put that into a Google Sheets, so I just had it all. The Myth Olympus gear. The Zeus stuff. Helmet, 175. 3% power pip. That's the row that the Senator stuff is better, because all of that has 4% on the 3 pieces of gear. But yeah, I don't really want to lose my mass feint, because it's a very useful spell to have. But the likelihood of me getting a level 30 Dworgens. There's also the fact that the Zeus Hood is the one that gives me the universal resist. Gives me a 2% universal, I think it was. I'll check during the loading. Yeah. And that's a lot of incoming damage mitigation compared to 0. Are you also going to give me money to pay for the items? She's a fairy, what do you expect? Of course it's going to be strange. Hieronymus Bonch has a quest. How does Hieronymus have a quest? I'm guessing it's going to be don't drink the water. Or it could be field studies or all that glitters. I really did not pick up the side quests when I got here. Field studies, okay. I could have already had this quest done had I thought of grabbing the side quests Thaddeus, I'd assume that would be all that glitters. The Tempest School. Well, this could be don't drink the water. Tanglewood, okay. Belladonna, eh? We have a mark with her, but... let's see. Is this still blocked? No, they fixed up that weird hitbox. Huh, they have been in here and changed things since I last was here. Well, I mean, my last character was here. What do you have for me, Belladonna? I'd like to wager it's Randolph. Yeah, we need to speak to this one anyway. Maybe that we need to speak to all three of them anyway, but... Why would you tell me to go that way to go to the merchants? Oh. See, a quick needle. That sounds like the robe shop. And the next one. Ophelia, and was Ophelia one of the other merchants? Yep. That's weird. I say it's Randolph, though both of you have dealt with Denetta. Spellsmith? Yep. Hey, Ski, welcome to the stream. We're just, going through with, what is it? Wisteria, trying to get to level 30 at the moment. No. They mentioned Imperia this early? Really? Huh. I have never caught that before because I never knew of Imperia before this character. Well, all three of them have said Donetta. So it's probably Donetta. Let's just teleport back to her. So how is it not her? Okay. We're going to go speak to the last merchant. I didn't realize that she was going to be in the student dorms, so... Oh well. It is what it is. Oh yeah, another thing that I'm trying to get done, if not today, then this week, is get this up over 100k so I can buy myself a new pet from the hatching kiosk. Because we're getting to a point where Blade, Trap and Faint isn't enough for a Humongafrog kill. Here's the pet and snacks. Oh, you're upstairs. Cool. Some of those were a little more than weird. And come on, there we go. If you're feeling so guilty about it, why not turn yourself in? I think that's everything. Yep, no more side quests. Let's see. Can't do that one, can't do that one, can't do that one. Do that once we get back to Unicorn Pegasus Place. Okay, I'll go speak to the headmistress. Why do I have a feeling there's a wallflower in here? Yep, library archives. Thought so. This world isn't actually that long. We're probably about halfway through the main quest. And... oh, I was wrong. Tell the elephant is 60, but... we've also probably got about half of the side quests. Cool. What? I'm efficient. I can leave the goblins here if you want. Oh, I get a... what does a golden pickle get me? Like, does it give me any spells or anything? Let's see. Golden pickle. No, it does not seem to give me any spells. Okay. Guess we just won't bother with that pet anymore. It does give us a new one that when we're trying to... if we try and breed up a good pet, that we can not crossbreed. You wanna know something I've never noticed before now? The fact that a headmistress crisps sleeves don't actually connect with her shirt. Like, there's a gap about this far on there. It don't connect. What's the point of that? Are they like leg warmers but for the arms? Thanks for the vote of confidence. We'll go this way, it's probably quicker. Crystal Tower. That's near where the Pegasus Place wallflower is. Tournament hall. We'll do that when we go to our first battle, and I'm assuming it's one on Library Archives and Lord Bramble's Tower. Okay. Watch, now that I've taken these two out, the next quest from Vern is going to be kill 2 goblins. Or hobgoblins, whatever. I just realized I haven't had my game audio on this whole time. Oops. Yeah, I'm sure it won't be awkward, me sitting there while all the dialogue is being read out by the game, but the dialogue's not being read out by the game for you guys. This should still kill. It didn't. Oh well, we'll just check another one. Yeah, that's fine. It's just checking my my laptop wasn't gonna die before we get to the point of the stream that it's needed. Well, that's nice to know that they have that spell. So, the reason I'm streaming with OBS instead of Streamlabs is because there's a specific thing you can do called teleport with OBS. And that allows me to take what's happening on the computer here, link the 2 OBS instances, and then cast it to this computer, and then have that pop up on the stream. Basically dual PC streaming.
Don't you realize this place is doomed? You brought a means of dispelling the magic.
The problem is,
and all of the ingredients.
and
let me see that.
it's gonna be a little scuffed if I do
The
this.
ingredient in the spell
like
requires the
this,
soul stone
but-
of the leader of the goblin horde. The goblins have spoken fearfully of Lord Graustark. I suspect that whoever he is, he's lurking in the tower down the street.
One sec.
You should go and defeat this Lord Graustark and collect his soul stone, the source of his magic. Only then can you
Ooh,
use the
16.
incantation to dispel the portal. Return to me when you have done that impossible deed.
Stream might go a little funky for a second. Yeah, might go a little funky. down for so long. It looks like we're back. That was a little more scuffed than I was expecting. And all I was wanting to do was show you an issue with my plans to teleport. Yeah. The feature's not even working the way I want it to anyway. So I've got some work I need to do over here for that to work, I guess. I really was not expecting that to take the stream down. Nor was I expecting to have to restart OBS to be able to get it back up. I think now it may work. There we go. There. You see why I say it's a little scuffed? That's my laptop. It's running perfectly on my laptop. The problem is it does not run perfectly on the stream. Now this laptop is, I want to say, a decade old at this point. So it's no surprise that it can't really support the streaming like that. But yeah, it would be nice if it could. Because the issue is I've got to have the game running. And I've got to have an instance of, okay, he doesn't like me explaining it. Stop barking. Don't talk back to me. Anyway, I've got to have the game open and an instance of OBS. Both of which aren't exactly light on a very old laptop, so yeah. My plans for teleporting isn't really going to work out unless I can find a way to beef this up. And the reason I need the laptop instead of, as someone so helpfully told me last stream of this game, instead of having two instances of the game open on this computer, which I can do perfectly well, the issue with doing that is I can't control both of them at the same time if I have two instances on the same computer. However, if I've got one on here, and I've got one on here, I can control them, one each hand. But as for the reason why I wanted to do the teleport thing, is because otherwise I'm not going to be able to have my main character, like my stream character, on this computer. It's going to have to be, I'm purely streaming my further leveled character for when I'm grinding Olympus. Because I'm not going to have it so that on this computer, all you see is my character just sitting by Athena, while that one goes and does everything up until the fight with Zeus solo. There's the wallflower. And the problem is, I think I may have to reload every like piece of information onto the other account on my laptop, and that's going to take ages.
Is it time already for my afternoon snack? I don't remember placing an order for Wizard, but you'll do.
But you do. What's his name? When we want that? Graustark. Is it that one? Yes, Lord Graustark. 1485. Got up to Cyclops, but he also has Blade and Trap. He's got the negative 80 Storm and a 70 resist to Myth. Okay, I think I'm going to want to put a Bloodbat in, just in case he manages to get the shield off before me. I might want to also chuck in a normal feint. It should be fine. I don't like my deck being this loaded, but... okay, cool. We don't need to worry about that. I can get rid of the Bloodbat in the next turn. I mean, or I could send it against this guy. That one. You know, I was half expecting him to do the negative 80 Storm. Now, that wouldn't matter if we put the Storm Shield on that one. What am I talking about? This is going to be really overkill. Because I don't even have my mass feint on yet. But I want to see what the biggest number is. To quote Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, cool, it's Elemental Shield. I don't need to worry about that. If it had been Spirit Shield, that would have been annoying. Oh, and how nice. It gave me a single pip, so I'm not wasting a power pip on this spell. Oh no. Anyway. That might hurt a little bit. Well, that only did 1610. Okay, that's an issue. Double fainted, trapped, and bladed. And it only did 1610. And a 40% boost from it being a storm attack. Huh. Well.
You find a small, gleaming gem, shimmering with power. This must be the Soul Stone Groundskeeper Vern spoke of.
That's surprising.
After his unceremonious dismissal from the
Hey, it's
Ravenwood
Volume 1.
School of Magic, Sir Bainbridge Pigswick devised a plan. He would create a school of his own, where his unorthodox and less common philosophy of magic would be taught. Pigswick squandered his inheritance and purchased a deserted, vine-covered city on the world of Wisteria. Where others saw a series of wrecked, vine-choked buildings, Pigswick saw a magnificent school of magical arts.
I'm going to assume that Volume 2 is in the Tournament Hall. Then it goes Library Archives, Lord Bramble. Is every quest here done? Belladonna Crisp, Hieronymus Bunch, the Strange Portal. Yes, good.
You follow the instructions in the incantation, using the items you gathered and the Soul Stone to power it. When you finish the incantation, the magic portal vanishes. No more goblins will come through it.
So what you're saying is, if I kill these ones, I should be able to clear the street. That's not how it's going to work, but that's how it should work. I probably can't even sell these, now that I think about it. It's like the novitiate stuff. Or the Rockstar outfit. Can't even sell it. Oh, hey. Sephiroth, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And we've got that one. There we go. Ooh, Pixie. One thing I will say is, this place has a lot of reagents. A lot of weird, not weird, eclectic reagents, I think the word is.
Done it! Lord Graustark will trouble this street no longer. You should tell Headmistress Crisp the wonderful news. Be proud of what you've accomplished.
Let's see. Crisp, Crisp, and then teacher. I probably have more side quests now, don't I? Yep. And the side quest comes from Belladonna herself. Cool. I forgot I had to teleport to her.
And so the matter comes to a satisfying conclusion. I dare say we make an excellent team, young wizard.
All you did was give me permission to do stuff.
What's that? You've impressed me. Maybe you've been able to learn a thing or two about magic, despite your training. Though your aid in the Pegasus Place matter is appreciated, it will not affect your participation in the tournament. Speaking of, it is time for you to report to Mrs. Dowager. The first round of magical dueling is about to commence.
Chatty cattery.
You must accept my apology for the delays with the tournament. They're readying some of the dueling halls for the matches. In the meantime, perhaps you can make yourself useful. Our librarian, Hugo Chatterley, is in need of assistance. Please visit the library when you're able, and ask Mr. Chatterley if he can find some use for you.
Okay. Oh, Beatrice has another quest. Okay. What would that be? It would be finding her diary. Oops. Huh. Okay. Apparently on Firefox, if you hold W and right click on the link, it opens it in a new window. Good to know. Also, why? The diary. Back to Pegasus.
My diary while I was sightseeing on Pegasus Place, and I'd like it back. I went to look around, but I suspect that one of the wood goblins took it. Can you go to Pegasus Place and get it back?
You remind me very much of Dora. Can you go to Pegasus Place? Hieronymus, you're back this way. Chaos.
Thank you for your research. I hope it wasn't too academic for you.
Oh, that was it. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go get Thingo her diary back. We're almost there. Not doing so good on the second goal. Oh well, I mean, what is it? Tomorrow I'm going to be getting 1500? Yeah. By tomorrow I mean it'll cycle through today at 5 o'clock, and then we then wait 24 hours more than that, and then we'll have the 1500. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Huh. I did not play this smart, I was distracted talking. I also completely forgot to reset my deck, so This is on me. Why would you do a 1-pip heck count? That makes no sense. Also, this is the first time we're seeing heck out. Oh no, did 36 damage. Ah yes, the brick wall spell. A staple of any myth wizard's arsenal. Before I forget again, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, that's good. That's our 7. I must have had the shield in when I didn't mean to. Also got to remember that we'll end the stream when that gets to 2 hours 20. So, 2 hours. Because we got to take into account the time that the stream was down and the 40 minutes that it was up. 40 odd, but there you go.
My diary! Thank you so much! You didn't read any of it, did you?
Why would you even think that of me? I think we're going to want to go do the first round of the tournament before we speak to Chatterley. I thought he was using one arm to prop himself up there. It should be number 2.
Pigswick staffed his academy with instructors drawn from across the spiral, hired for their willingness to relocate. Rather than the dusty, tried and true methods of teaching magic, Pigswick sought new and less traditional approaches. Pigswick students were among the finest of those willing and able to afford the academy's exceptionally high tuition. With lenient entry
no wonder
requirements,
all the
Pigswick is the primary
students
school
give off
for
a
students
stuffy rich
lacking
kid
obvious
attitude.
magic ability.
They are stuffy rich kids.
Why, hello again. I hope you've had a relaxing time settling in. Look at the time. The tournament should commence soon. Oh, but I've yet to give the students copies of the tournament rules. Could you be a dear and help me out? I need you to go give copies of the rules to each of the competitors. Here is one for
Well,
your
it's
own
a good
use,
thing that
and
they're all in the
copies for
same
Beatrice
place.
Wildwind, Kisai Shugenja, Nalia Dunstrider, and Randolph Spellshine. You can find them all in the student dormitory. Return to me when you've given them their tournament rules.
The branching
If
club.
I might trouble you for a bit more of your time, I was wondering if you could help me find some wayward students. They are being disciplined, but snuck out of the study hall they were told to stay in while they did their homework. They call themselves the Brunching Club. I've looked throughout Pigswick.
I've
They must
only
be
seen
in
the
Pegasus
Breakfast
Place
Club
or
once. I don't
Tanglewood
remember
Way.
much of it, other than the makeover scene was a massive downgrade.
Their names are Kelsey Dreamslinger, Micah
Ooh,
Engelgranger,
Dream.
Diora Skyflower, and Flynn Silvermorn. Return here after finding them.
I'm pretty sure they're invisible. Or at least one of them is. I also don't remember what the names of the Breakfast Club characters other than Bender. Ah. They're all in Pegasus, okay. No. This would be why there were students in here that I questioned
I
earlier.
was just bored and needed the extra study time.
Maybe it's a different quest where the student's invisible.
Did Mrs. Dowager send you? Fun is over. I suppose I'd better be heading back.
Oh yeah, that's an easy way I can do it. This... Oops, didn't mean to do that. This is my other character. Inspect. I really like this pet. 2 universal resist, 3 storm crit, may cast healing current, Stormblade, Smokescreen, and Stun. I really thought that... Oh, there is more. Level 106. Look at the damage. Crit rating. Lock rating. Only 5 universal armor piercing and only 68 power pip. But 53 shadow pip. That's the account that I'm going to be using to help me get through, like, grinding Olympus.
I snuck away just to see if Mrs. Dowager noticed we were gone. I'll head back now.
Sure you did. This one's down near Vern, isn't it? Okay, note to self. White chocolate and tea equals heartburn. That's fun to deal with while streaming. And it was pretty instant too.
I joined the brunching club to meet interesting people, but all we seem to do is sneak out of study hall.
Okay, that 575. It's gonna take us close. Yeah, this and speaking to, well, handing out the papers. I should probably hand out the papers first, because I think that takes me back to Dowager once I'm done. It is weird that the Earth School is so disconnected from every other school. Like, all the other schools are in this little, like, series of streets connected to one another. And then Earth's fucked off over here.
The tournament rules? Thank you. It'll be great to duel. I can't wait to see what you've got.
I like how she assumes I'm gonna win my first battle.
Most excellent. I was concerned about the lack of formalities. I will now meditate on the coming duel. Muda's smile upon you.
You have my thanks. It is wise for them to enforce rules to this tournament. Best for the safety of all.
Oh, Randolph.
Rules? I don't need any stinking rules. I've got this tournament in the bag.
Sure, Jan. I've been saying that a lot lately. I was correct. It does take me back to Dowager. Yep, hit a corner.
Thank you. Now that that little matter is out of the way, we can get started. It is what you came here for, after all. Oh, good. You rounded them all up and got them safely back to their studies. I would give you a cookie if I had any. Before you compete for the Spiral Cup, there is a time-honored tradition students have when they want good luck for a test. You should go into the tournament hall and knock on the Spiral Cup. It rings like a bell. But now it is time for your first magical duel. Off now, and good luck.
Should have gotten a notification. I hit level 30. Ah. Please tell me this is actually the quest I want and not just another spell quest. No, because I've already got a spell quest. Yes, tell me about the Immortal Games.
You are by now, no doubt, familiar with the Immortal Games, yes?
Yes.
No? Clearly you are falling behind in your reading for the term. No matter, I have a practical solution at hand. The Immortal Games are an open challenge hosted by the denizens of Aquila, one of my favorite empires to study. Unlike other provincial tournaments, this is more of a free-form approach. They are open to any students of magic, not just wizards. The games will push you to your limits, but are an excellent test of your determination, wits, and fortitude. Impress the immortals of Aquila, and who knows what secrets you might glean. Go and speak to the Legionnaire Romulus on Cyclops Lane. He will tell you how to begin the competition.
Cool. So I didn't get the prompt, but... Oh, Abner has another one. Why? I've already done spellaments. I've already done cantrips. What more could you have to tell me? What more does he have to tell me? I don't remember speaking to him a third time.
Hey, have you heard about Azoth? Maybe you've even found some. I know, it sounds like some sort of eldritch entity that wants to eat your sanity. But it's actually a raw form of magic itself. In olden days, they say magic was different. There were no schools, only this stuff called Azoth.
Never heard of it.
You can find primal Azoth as treasure cards when you defeat some bosses. It can be cast like a spell, but the effects are random. There are also ways to transmute Azoth into specialized crafting reagents.
Right here, this world.
These crafting reagents are super useful to guilds. Have you joined a guild yet? If not, ask your highest level friends to invite you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. No more quests in this world, okay. The annoying thing is I've got to go speak to Romulus. Then I've got to jump back here to speak to Harold. And then I've got to go back to Thingo. Oh yeah, now I'll get it on the way back. We've hit level 30, which means we've got the next lot of gear we can get from the packs. And as I said, since I have so many crowns on this account, every 10 levels I'll open a couple. But there's also the ones that we can get from Majid. So I may use my 1 month token to see if I can get anything good out of those. Because at the end of this stream, we will open 2 Professor Horde packs. That's the one I favor when it comes to gear and that. Like, I'm sure Dark Jester is good, but not at the level I am. And Fanciful Fairy, I've never actually gotten any gear out of.
Many greetings, Wizard. If you are sound, then all is well. Professor Drake sent you? He has much favor with my people. Ah, he told you to ask about the Immortal Games? The Immortals of Mount Olympus, the greatest heroes and champions of Aquila, host this Herculean competition. But I've been away so long, I've forgotten the way home.
Not bad.
Seek Harold Argylston in the library. He'll know how to get you there.
Speaking of, how much do I need? 12. Well, basically 30. Grabbing that because that's technically required for the Avalon crafting, and it was a pain to get it.
Good day. I hope you aren't here to research for Professor Faumea. She is very kind, but I am not fond of smoldering books. You are working on a study for Professor Drake. Most admirable. I applaud your courage. What do you need to know? How to reach Aquila? Why, simply use the Chariot of Aethon. That's the monument in the park on Cyclops Lane. It's been there forever. You must have passed it at least 100 times. I'm surprised you've never asked about it. I believe we have a scroll that explains how to activate it. Search the upper shelves under CH.
Huh. Have I never seen this before? He said the upper shelves.
You search under the CH section that Harold Argleston directed you to. There are a number of scrolls here. Chariot of Fire, Chariot of the Sea, Chariot of the Sun, Chariot of Thunder, Chariot of Ithacauli. Oh, wait, here it is. Chariot of Aethon. It was just out of order. The instructions look simple enough. You should take it to Romulus.
Okay, back to Romulus. Hey, Dice Mangs? Is that how you pronounce your name? Welcome to the stream. Hey, stop barking. You actually listened that time. No talk back or anything. See. Do you want the duck just or the fanciful fairy? Can't get that. Can't even get that on my main account. No, definitely not. No. Yeah, possible. What's the Hat of Dawn? Does nothing. It's a Stitch thing. Let's buy this. Just school only? Great. Cool. Mint. This is not bad, but it requires Arch Mastery, which I think we unlock at level 50. So cool. That was a waste of a loyalty point. Why did I walk all the way to Romulus last time? Why didn't I just use the teleporter? Achilles Tower there.
Librarian Argleston told you to use the Chariot of Aethon? Of course! It will take you to the Garden of the Hesperides, and from there you may enter the Immortal Games. Anyone from the Spiral may compete to prove themselves in this magical challenge. Those who are victorious win honor and praise and glory. Those who fall short, well, they are welcome to try again. Once they have healed any bruises and broken bones, of course. Use the Scroll of Aethon to activate the chariot and travel to Aquila. Once you reach the Garden of the Hesperides, speak to the satyr Silenus. Silenus tends the garden and is a philosopher and poet. He will explain the Immortal Games.
He's also a well-known trainer. It's over there. There we have Zeus Skyfather.
Well, something seemed to work.
Oh hey, look, it's me. There we go.
Hail, wizard. How will the world speak your name?
Favorably, I hope.
You have come to put your name forward in the Immortal Games. We are honored whenever a participant takes up the call. The Immortals, the great winged lords and ladies of Aquila, enjoy crafting challenges and seeing who can overcome them. There are 3 parts of the Immortal Games in total. each with its own grave risk and thrilling rewards. The first competition will take you to the heart of Olympus, the home of the immortals themselves. Speak to my oldest daughter, the nymph Egli. She will tell you more. Then return to me.
Egli's over here.
Fair Wizard, it is a pleasure to meet you. I welcome you to our wondrous home of Aquila. Mount Olympus is the home of the immortals. They have lived there for as long as memory and have mastered the great forces. The immortals created these games for their own amusement, but also to reward the most skilled magicians in the spiral. In Olympus, the shining city upon the mountain, you will face battles of wits, magical duels, and the lightning itself. You have a kind face, so I hope you do well.
I like to think my face looks kind in this.
Wizard, did Egli tell you of the greatness of Olympus and the demanding trials before you?
Yes.
Ascend the stone stairs carved long ago by Hephaestus Coppersmith, and they will take you right to the gates of Olympus. Athena Battlesight will meet you. She will tell you what you must accomplish to complete these immortal games.
How do I, So there's a way to make it so that, what is it? You go into dungeons together. Is it purely just go on the map? I guess. There's a lot of desync between these two. Cool.
Hail, Challenger. You have traveled far to reach Mount Olympus. Are you eager to test yourself in our games?
Yes.
Your first task is to collect 3 Legion tokens. You will find the first in the Sun Chamber, defended by a Pollo Bright One.
I don't think this is going to work. Second. Sure, it's as soon as I log out. There we go. Oops, didn't mean to go that way.
You stand before the radiant Sun Lord of Pollo Bright One. Let me show you the light.
Do I really want to be doing much in this? I want that one to go first. Go there. Great. Got it in the end. Go like that. Don't need. Don't need. That's not what I clicked on. Cool, it's a full round behind on this. I think this should kill. Not quite. If it had have let me use the blade that I wanted to. Yeah, that's fine. Send the Seraph on him. Technically it's on her, but... Oh, hey, cool, crit. Wasn't really expecting the crit, but... It works.
Well done, wizard. Let this illustrious day be recorded in the scroll. Take the Legion token, and good luck in your next duel.
As you approach the Legion token, it suddenly shrinks to a manageable size. You pick it up in one hand and place it in your backpack.
Where's my character? There. Somehow I managed to get stuck on on both sides of the pillars. Take those. It's not the trophies yet, is it?
Good beginning, wizard. you will find the next Legion token in the Moon Chamber. Lucky for you, my sister Artemis New Moon is away. However, I doubt she left the token undefended.
Oh, I thought it was the mini things.
What? A challenger? Don't you know you are already beaten?
Now let's see if things load properly. There we go, buffed blade, we'll go like that. Okay, good to know. It doesn't actually put one on my teammates. I'm just gonna pass. I've got a buffed blade, the feint, and a like max astral buff on my spell, and I crit. I think we're going to do more than 1300.
Peace, Wizard. You have won. Although I won't swear you didn't do it through trickery. Take your reward.
Does controlling two people at once count as trickery?
This Legion token also reduces in size as you approach. You store it carefully.
Second victory. Well played, Wizard. Now for the third Legion token. Climb up to the sky balcony and take it from the Praetorian Guard. Did I mention they were Zeus's personal guard? Don't fret.
Well, not necessarily. Technically they're the guard of any praetor, but
Tremble in your
Oops.
robes, wizard, and prepare yourself for defeat.
so far away they haven't even loaded in yet. Okay, we want to get rid of that one. Yeah, may as well. Colossus there. Sharpened blade. I don't know why, but enchanting my blade always likes it. Enchanting the spell didn't. I haven't tried enchanting a trap. Mass feint. And yeah, we'll just chuck a prism on. Odd. It didn't even come up as registered to cast on this one. Chaser. Okay, well, can't really do anything. And he's stunned, so... They're saying he's, as if I'm referring to another person who's controlling that character, even though the character itself is female, and I'm the one controlling it. Hey, cool. Was not expecting my Maycast to go off. Just check Tempest, pass on this one. What's my accuracy on? Accuracy 30. So I've got my 70 for Storm, and then an additional 30% of 70 on top of that. Oh. Why did that one I have to click X on?
Down again to the size of a game piece. You quickly take it.
Maybe I should switch what hands I'm using to control each character. Oh, I got a wand. Yeah. Because whenever I'm trying to turn the character on screen, I keep using this hand. Yet whenever I try and turn the character on my laptop, I keep using this hand. I've got... Let's try it the other way around. See if that works. Does mean I don't have easy access to X.
You have acquired the 3 Legion tokens you require. Take them down to the arena. You will meet my discordant sister. Call her Eris Golden Apple. She will try to confound and confuse you. Unravel Eris's mysteries and get the key she holds. Then come back to me.
So there is a easy way to do this challenge. And I'll say it when we get down here.
A wizard come to challenge the immortals, Prepare to be dazed and confused. You are very fair, I must admit. I'll implore
Oh
Zeus to
god,
let
the
me
immortals are
keep
taking a
you.
liking
I
to me.
have a golden cage that's just the right size. You want the key I possess? You're going to have to unravel my clever game by brain or brawn before I give it up. I have 3 legionnaires to defend me. Figure out each one's weakness, and you can have the key.
Okay, so the answer to this puzzle, rude, is the tapestries. If you look, elephant beats minotaur. Never knew there was an examinon. Go over here, minotaur beats snake creature. Snake, poison elephant.
In the early days of Aquila, Hades battled and subdued Cerberus, the 3-headed dog. He brought him to Tartarus as servant and guard. The greatest gladiator of all time was Democharis, but when this warrior tried to overthrow Mount Olympus, he was defeated and chained in the pit of the Noxy.
I'm assuming this one's the same.
The greatest
Yep.
gladiator of all time was Democharis, but when this war, the navigator Hanno sailed from the Gulf of Corinth and intercepted the Minotaur Pylus. Pylus fell into the skyway and was lost. In the First Achaean War, the sons of the Minotaur overwhelmed the Ophidians at Sicyon, crushing them beneath their axes and horns. In Aetolia, the Ophidian assassin Illyrius struck and killed the warrior Driss with a poisoned arrow.
Yeah, okay, so chucked out Minotaur first, which means we go with Elephant. If you don't get this correct, it brings up a battle. Next is Snake, so that's... Oops. I hit the wrong button. You know, I've never actually done this battle. I fat fingered the button and... Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. 1200. Technically, you can get through this just by beating all the battles. But yeah, I fat fingered. You see the tiles on the floor? Let's say on the side of my mouse. This one is button number 8. This one's button number 5. This one's button number 4. 5 is my W. 4 is my X. And 8 is my space. The problem is, when I tried to hit W, I accidentally hit X. Death Troll. That's gonna hurt. Not as much as I was expecting. Let's just be the one time I don't crit. Never mind. How did it do so much? Did I only crit on one of them?
Curse you, wizard! I was sure my trial would be your undoing. Here is the key to the Hall of the Watchful Eye. Take it to Athena.
Huh, neat.
The key you took from Eris will allow you to open the Hall of the Watchful Eye. You will have to pass through the hall and the elite Cyclops Guard to reach the Forge of Hephaestus. You must win Hephaestus to your cause.
And now it's just straight back to where we were. Oop. Went a little too far there.
Behold our wrathful gaze, pitiful wizard. My brothers and I guard the forge of the coppersmith. We see your weakness.
don't have my blade enchant, so pet blade it is. Yeah. You know how I've got a 7-pip deck for my wizard for this stream? Yeah, my farthest leveled one has 10. That doesn't sound right. It's got 2 blades, 2 traps, 2 prisms. It's got the enchant for the blade and the trap, 1 each. It's got the enchant for the attack, and it's got a reshuffle. And it's got my pet blade. So that's 3 different blades on myself, 2 traps on the enemy, plus, I really should take the thingos out, the prisms. Oh no, turns out I don't actually have any traps, never mind. That would be why it's 10. That makes more sense. So it's just 3 blades. Casual basically 16,000.
Sight of our defeat blinds me. Go in peace, wizard, and seek Hephaestus Coppersmith in his forge.
You see, there's no way that I'd be able to do this by myself.
Hail, challenger. It has been a long time since a wizard has made it this far. Who was the last? One of Cyrus's pupils, I think.
Well, I am one of Cyrus's pupils.
Indisposed. My bronze eagles have wandered off, and I cannot get around without them. Search Olympus for my bronze eagles, and bring them back here. Then we will talk.
I'm actually going to leave Pandora there, even though she can't actually do anything because it's not loading in Hephaestus for some reason. It's also not letting her leave the chamber. That's fine. Where were these? Other side. One here. Gotta grab it. There we go. It's finally loaded her. There was one there. There's one down with Athena. There's one in the moon chamber. There's one actually inside the sun chamber. And where was it? It's over there. Forgot what side it was on. Figured I'd showcase all the locations with this character. Definitely had nothing to do with the fact that Pandora was stuck inside. Also, the irony of using someone named Pandora to attack the Olympians is not lost on me.
Now, to help your quest, ultimately you must face Zeus himself.
You'll want a wicked weapon to even the odds. I have crafted such a thing recently for my brother, Ares. Go up to the sky balcony and into the hall of battle beyond it. Duel Ares' savage spear and take the sky iron hosta from him. Good luck, wizard.
And we're actually going to use this. Unlike when we get to it, the, what's it called? Sword of Kings from Avalon. This one's actually useful. Ah, great, the heartburn's changed into acid reflux. Great.
Little barbarian wizard, you do not have the heart of a warrior. Your spells will do you no good. Come, taste iron and blood. Do not waste your puny spells on me, for I will trade you strike for strike.
Aha. Trade me strike for strike, eh? Well, what if you can't? 3,600. So I think double... do I even really need double blade? Yeah, we'll do it just to be safe. Oh no! He did his natural attack on one pip. Thank you. Oh yeah, this is the first battle we've actually come across that cheats. Like, for vocal pads. Almost accidentally tapped on the spell. Because you don't really get cheating bosses till... Well, no, I'm not going to just say that. Because there might be people watching along who don't, like, are experiencing the story firsthand. So what I mean by cheats is, see how it's got this ring around him? He did that out of sequence. So, that's what cheats are. It's when a boss, usually a boss, has an ability to do something out of sequence. Either on a set number of turns, in retaliation to a certain event triggering in the battle. Like, some of them, if you put traps on them, they'll cheat cast something. If you put blades on yourself, they'll cheat cast something.
I am impressed. Of course, this was but a mock battle. I did not want to destroy you and offend. You have earned this reward.
Didn't mean to skip that.
Take it and go forth to challenge our father. Next time we meet, I will not be so forgiving.
Equip that. And now, if we go backpack, wand, the Sky Iron Hosta. We've got Minor Fire Scorch, which I think we had here anyway. Yeah. It does one more. Oh no, we had Super Fireball. Okay. So it does 5 more damage. It's got 2 more instances. We're going to take this down to 1. But 10 universal damage. And the closed fist means percent. So plus 10% universal damage. And a power pip. instead of just a regular pip at the start. So now we can start with just round 1 Humunga Frog if we want. Before I forget, let's get rid of all but one of those. And let us continue. Like, but yeah. Going back to the talk of cheat casts, Zeus cheat casts.
Child of Ravenwood, welcome to Olympus. This is the apex of the spiral, and you must be honored.
If he gets hit by, I think it's a spell that has 6+ pips to cost, then he will retaliate.
Show us what you have mastered in that school of Merle Ambers.
So Pandora, yep. Come on, get in the thing. There. And Slagnet. $4,000. I don't think he's got any like shield or anything. Great. My damaging one is lagging out. Oh no, there we go. Just missed the turn. May do that one. Let's see. Colossus onto Tempest, Sharpened Blade onto Stormblade. Okay, not going to be using my Stormblade. Oh, you've got a multi-stun. Stun everyone. That's a fair mechanic. We are protected from your next attempt to do it, but... Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's try it again. Do the exact same thing. Oh, I seem to have dropped a couple of frames. We had a internet stutter. Like, my viewing window reloaded. We had that little internet. What do you have? Oh no. Oh no, he's got a negative 50. Whatever shall I do? Attack and Tempest this round. Because that's 80 plus, it's 80 per pip, and we've got 11 pips, plus all my additional damage, plus 45, plus 35, plus 275, before those are calculated, plus 75, plus we're likely going to crit. I'm pretty sure the cheat is called something like "you wait too long." And you're gonna see it trigger as the fight ends. you hesitate too much.
Blessed wizard, you duel like an immortal born.
Oh, sweet. I got the Zeus gear for my one that doesn't need it. And I got the Senator stuff. Okay, it's better than nothing. It's actually somewhat worse than, like, considerably worse than the Grey Rose Jerkin. Okay.
Go and speak to wise Silenus. He will record your name and accomplishments.
Cool. Great. But yeah, pretty much, this is what we're going to be doing on Saturday. And we're going to be doing that dungeon over and over again until I get the full Zeus gear.
I name you the Honorable Bronze Archon to commemorate your accomplishments. Be proud in victory, yet know that greater challenges await. A messenger from Aquila will invite you to participate when you are ready.
Honorable Bronze Archon. We'll wear that badge with honor. But yeah, so this Saturday, and I really should update the calendar to reflect this. Remind me to do that at the end of the stream. I'm going to be coming in, gonna have my main character on screen, and we're gonna have Vocal Pants just sitting by Athena, activating her dialogue and everything, just so that it'll hopefully go a lot quicker. But anyway, let's go to Pigswick. I can now shut this down. But what we're going to do is actually, first off, I'm going to go to the toilet. Back, okay. So, I reckon we're going to go till 10 past 12. I reckon that will take into account that toilet break just then and the stream downtime pretty nicely. This means we've got a little under, well, a little over 50 minutes. If it wasn't for the lagginess of my laptop, we quite well could have closer to an hour.
Bravo! I was hoping.
Oh right, I said I was going to do the first battle first.
So much to do.
Oh, in the stacks.
One of my student assistants has gone missing while venturing into the stacks, our archives. I sent Deirdre Nightrose in to fetch a textbook for me, but she has yet to return. Could you go look for her? I'm sure Deirdre has just gotten lost, but help her out if she's run into trouble. See if you can bring the textbook back as well.
And the next one?
You could do me quite a service and round up some overdue library books from several of my less conscientious students. According to my records, these students have overdue
Of course it's Randolph.
Martin Bellwether, Blaze Flamerender, and Randolph Spellshine. They are likely in the student dormitory or elsewhere on campus. Find them, get those books back, and return them to the library.
I should hope that they're on campus. That's the stacks over here, yeah? Yeah. So get the books, come back here, do the stacks, then hand them both in. I know where Blaze is. I know where Randolph is, obviously. Which one's Martin? One in the corner, okay.
My apologies. I had forgotten I had this checked out.
A likely story.
I've been so busy helping Master Glendemming with the tournament, I neglected to return that. Sorry.
And are you going to be as apologetic as your fellow students?
I don't see what the big deal is. I would have returned that book when I got around to it.
Do you see this spear? It's going right between your cheeks when we're dueling. Just wanted to let you know. I think that's called goosing. Have I even used... Yes, I have used a potion. I saw the like potion minigame sigil up against the wall outside. And I was like about to ask, have I even used the potion? But yes, I did. I used one.
You hear a horrible growl and a faint cry for help.
Not on this first row. Here they are. The books. How are you doing? Why aren't you helping? There's the wallflower. I knew it was near the start. Why aren't you guys helping? There's the papers. Number 3.
Pigswick method of magic instruction teaches that students should be exposed only to theoretical discussion. Actual magic and spell casting is discouraged as vulgar and easy. The true path to magic is a restful attitude. For this reason, Pigswick students are given no homework, no studies, and spend most of their time taking naps.
And also why they specialize in cantrips.
Well-rested students are eventually able to figure it out when it comes to the use of magic. Unfortunately, few Pigswick students ever become real wizards, and most enter other trades.
I've never actually listened to it. I didn't know Pigswick was one of those schools. Up? Yes. Wild Claw.
Help! I accidentally summoned this rough beast and I can't be rid of it.
Where else do we see Wild Claws? Oh, can't even go that way. I know we see them somewhere else. We can get rid of that. Yeah, that's good. I sure do hope this thing doesn't have a myth shield. Rude. Double rude. I was not expecting this to have such high health. And how much did it say that reshuffle was? It's 4, yeah? Yes. Of course. How could I forget? Pet spells don't come back with a reshuffle. I'm an idiot. I also may have forgotten I had the enchants. Oh no. Not +1 special event point. That throws off my entire thing. I worked so hard to get it to 12:05.
Thank you for your help. I would have been trapped here all night if you hadn't come along. Tell Mr. Chatterley I'm all right. The textbook I was sent to find was about the magic of Grizzleheim. I'm not sure where the Wild Claw dropped it.
Now I need to find the textbook. Are the Wild Claws on Grizzleheim? I'm guessing that makes sense. Okay, so we got the book and we got the wildflower. Yes. Good.
Sounds! A wild claw summoned into the stacks? What was Deirdre thinking? Great work! I'll make a book hound out of
Oh,
you
yeah, look
yet.
it up. Nice. No, the quest's cool.
The Spiral Cup is missing. How could that be? Maybe Benedict Glendemming knows what has happened.
Oh no. Where could it have gone?
There you are. I noticed the Spiral Cup was missing, and I wanted to see how you would react to that. This is quite suspicious. With the Spiral Cup missing, the tournament will be a mockery. Pigswick Academy will be known as the school that lost the prize. You should inform Mrs. Dowager about this. She will know what to do.
What's my thing on now? Hey, we're almost at 75k.
The what is what? Do not worry overmuch. I am certain that the Spiral Cup will turn up sometime soon. It must just be a terrible mistake. If it was taken deliberately, it was undoubtedly the work of someone attempting to discredit Pigswick Academy. No matter. Even without the cup, the tournament must continue without delay. Please report to Benedict in the tournament hall to start.
Does it tell me what treasure card I'm gonna get? No.
Mrs. Dowager is right. The Spiral Cup is but a prize. What is important is the skill and courage that wins it. We will see about finding the cup in due course. But now, it is time for your duel. You are matched against Kisai Shugenja, our representative from Mushu. You must face one another in the Hall of the Hydra. Return here when the duel has a winner.
The Hall of the Hydra. It's not much of a Hydra. Hey Vex, welcome to the stream.
Greetings, oh
We're just
Though I will defeat
working
you,
our way
I
through
hold for you the
Wisteria
greatest respect.
at the moment. He's a balance. I don't think he has anything too bad, but just in case we'll chuck in a bit more damage. Not really for the level. Like, I'm getting 900, well, 500 to 900 regularly. And when you're doing it at the level you're meant to be doing it, it's actually leveling me up pretty well. We've gotten 2 levels since we got here. 2.5 levels since we got here, really. It's 25. I got here halfway through 29, and I'm now 31. Look at that. Nah. I've done the first part of Grizzleheim. There's still... I was planning on doing the second part and the third part once I finish here. Because that's 25 and 30. But, yeah. I was actually going to do that before coming here, but this gives more experience.
You were the worthiest opponent I have yet dueled. I have learned much from this encounter, and I thank you for the lesson.
Oh, nice. I don't have any max wizards myself, but my furthest one's a storm wizard. I just used it to help me get through Olympus when I hit level 30. Which is why I've got the Sky and Hasta.
You are the victor? I am surprised. Young Shugenja is quite the duelist. Perhaps Diego taught you something after all. On the matter of the disappearance of the Spiral Cup, I have examined the area and made an important finding. Congratulations on your victory. You should tell Mrs. Dowager what has transpired, and deliver this to her, will you?
Benedict hands you a small sealed pouch with his stamp upon it.
No, I haven't gotten a pet yet. Well, I mean, I did get a Sprite and the golden piggle that you get from doing Wisteria, but I'm still... I know what pet I want. It's gonna be, I think it's the Myth Gulcher. Problem is, I'm still like
round goes
30k off being able to get an egg from the kiosk.
What's this? A pouch from Glendemming? Let me see what's inside. It is vitally important that someone tell Headmistress Crisp that the spiral cup has been misplaced. Can you do
Nice.
it? Report to her office and let her know that we are still searching for it. Please give this pouch to her.
Yeah, the Gulcher gives a Myth Blade, and I think there was another spell that it gave at. It gives a trap at adult as well. But there's also that floating eyeball you get from a quest later down the line. That gives the 8-pip Humunga Frog that I was also looking at. Yeah.
Heard about your victory.
I've only got a
Where's that?
couple
But what's this I hear
mega
about the
snacks
spiral
at
cup?
the moment.
And what's in that little pouch?
So I don't really have enough to like grind out pets.
Benedict Glendemming has sent me a piece of evidence that points to the identity of the one who made away with the spiral cup. Before I make any accusations, I would like you to go to the student dormitory and bring your Ravenwood ring back here. It is probably in the small dresser you were assigned. Please do fetch it at once.
Yep, I have the exact same reaction with her. But yeah, oh, side quest. So much high level gear gives traps. Yeah, that makes sense, which is why I was thinking I'll get the pet with the trap to begin with, work my way up to having the gold for the one with the Humunga Frog
for the Ravenwood ring
as well,
Mr. Lincoln gave you, but it is missing.
and then just level that one up in the background so that when I get to a high level that the trap's not really necessary, I've got an 8-pip multi-hit. Well, luckily I don't have to worry about any of that because I've never done... Oh, nice. That's the one you see quite regularly when going through Marleybone, isn't it? The one that attacks you then rolls away, isn't it? Yeah. Two pip, 200 damage, that's not really bad.
Missing, was it? Exactly as I thought. Is this what you were looking for?
Headmistress Crisp opens the small pouch from Benedict, and out falls your school ring.
Yeah, that's true.
Glendemming claims this was found at the scene of the crime. It seems highly suspicious. Or Headmaster Ambrose
Oops, accidentally
must
skipped
wish
that too
to
early.
regain the spiral cup, so I wonder if he has sent you to take it by trickery. Still, leaving such an obvious clue at the scene of the crime is such a dunder-headed move, even for a student of Ravenwood. Despite the loss of the Spiral Cup, the tournament will not be stopped, which means you must return to the tournament hall. Speak with Master Glendemming and see who you
Damn.
will do to compete with next. Return to me when you have completed your match.
Yeah, I haven't done any of the spell weaving of that. The main reason for that is I don't actually have a second school on my level 106 Storm. Why am I going this way? So I don't know what one I'd mix it with, but yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but I think I'll wait till we get there with this character.
Headmistress Crisp wants to continue the tournament. Very well, then. Your next duel is in the Hall of the Harpy. I have drawn lots to see who you will compete with. This round, you must pit your magic skills against Beatrice Wildwind. Speak to her once you get inside the Hall of the Harpy, and begin when you are both ready. The winner must report back to me.
Yeah. Hall of Harpy. I guess that is more of a harpy than the other ones.
Are you ready to begin? I haven't come all the way from Weirwood to lose this match, so don't expect any mercy.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that with this character, but I'd be a little upset if I was doing that on my main one. Damn. I didn't even have to build up with it. Why is she so weak? I deserve that. Yeah, that's fair. I'm actually more interested in the new attack spells. I haven't really looked into those ones. What the? Did she chuck a shield on? God damn it. Yeah, I should be able to kill her with this and a... the new spells. The ones that are like based on the Egyptian gods and the chameleon ones and that. All those ones.
Good match, though. Maybe I'll have better luck next year. I'm sure Master Glendemming will want to hear the outcome of the duel. Can you tell him?
Thanks for the follow. Yeah. I actually have 2 running at the moment because, well, I can't exactly use my main character to help this one if they're on the same account, so...
Report back to Headmistress
I know the
I'm sure
membership
has more questions.
drive. Oh. Didn't know that Selenopolis was separate from... I would have thought that would come with Croc, but... I mean, you can buy Selenopolis, but it's 2.3k. At least that's what it said on the wiki, yeah.
You've returned with the air of victory about you. Very impressive. If you wish to prove your innocence, you'll need to do a bit of detective work.
I've already been doing detective work for you.
And inspect the area where the spiral cup was taken, where Benedict claimed to find your ring. Inspect the area.
Yeah, it's only one since Wallaroo.
Return to me with your findings.
This is meant to be the, well, last year was the down year between arcs, so... yeah, it's the only one. Just checking something. Yeah, didn't think so. You say the... yeah, that is sad. I like the way some of the old Croc stuff looked. You say the urge to get a membership is, growing? The thing is, you just missed out on a really good deal for membership. It was 12 months plus 13,750 crowns for the price of a 12-month membership,
and some strands of vine.
which is why I have so many crowns on this account. Yeah, unfortunately it ended like a couple days ago. I'm not sure how I'm going to be spending most of them. Could go Gulcher. I did say that every 10 levels I was going to open 2 Professor Horde packs, but I could do it Gulcher instead.
Perhaps someone tracked in those bits of leaf and bark. Groundskeeper Vern knows all
The problem is I've got a permanent Gulcher on my main character, and I want a different permanent mount on this one.
Maybe he can help you. Take those scraps of plant to Groundskeeper Vern on Pegasus Place.
Yeah, it's
Tell me what you learned.
mainly the gear, because I've got Dworgans, which gives me my mass feint. I've got Grey Rose, which is tanky because it's ice. Got Lydia's because yeah. I'm hoping to get the level 30 Dworgans, because I'd argue that that's better than the Zeus head, at least for Myth, because it's like 3 power pip on Zeus versus 8 on Dworgan. You get the mass feint, you get a couple other things, but you do get universal resist on Zeus, so I've got to weigh it up.
Let me take a look at those.
Yeah, I use the card a lot.
That plant isn't anything native to Wisteria. Ask Professor Drawers outside the Earth classroom. He'll know.
Well, who knows? If I get a Dworgan out of today's pack, then I may just cut my Olympus grinding from this weekend down to I only need the robes and boots.
Very interesting. Where did you find this, you say? It looks like the mysterious new growth that overruns all of Tanglewood Way, but there is no way to be sure. Pity the street is closed off to all students. The Spiral Cup will never be recovered, and Pigswick will suffer for it. I suggest returning to Headmistress Crisp and telling her that this investigation is at a dead end.
Yeah, in solo fights, yeah, but
Hello there. Could you help me?
you don't really get too many solo fights.
I've gone missing.
I was providing the students a guided tour of Pigswick. Then I turned around and noticed they were nowhere to be found. We toured several classrooms, including those of Professor Velma Pepper, Professor Anku, and Professor Edna Fuligen. Could you help retrace our steps, speaking to each of those professors, and see if you can find where they went to?
With solo questing, I actually find it better than the normal feint, because I've got normal feint. The only thing is, when going through normal questing, I just, rather than having to use 2 pips for 2 different spells for 2 rounds, it's just 1 pip, 1 round, 2 spells, so.
Funny you should ask.
But the 75 is a lot harsher than the 30.
Storm, lost in a world of her own. It was the strangest thing. She was alone, though she acted like she was lecturing someone.
Flame's right on the other side of this wall, so. True. Problem is, I don't have 2 blades yet. Also, technically, that'd only be 65.
Ah, Eloise, yes. That girl seems a little strange.
Or, well,
She visited
plus
my
35,
classroom
then plus
talking a
30.
mile a minute to
If I
thin
got a
air.
pet one.
It was a bit disconcerting. So I tried to ask what she wanted, but I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
I mean, technically, I do have 2 blades. The problem is these ones cost pips. Yeah, I'm going off of my storm numbers. I mean, my regular blade does 35. I do wonder how much of this we can get done in the next 20 minutes. Because that's as long as I've got left for this stream, but
pretending to lead a group of students on a tour.
I wonder if I'll be able to get through Tanglewood Way.
Skills, so I played along and pretended she had students with her.
Yeah.
What? I was alone all along? I must have lost them before we toured the classrooms. Oh no! I have a sinking feeling that the missing students might be in Pegasus Place. We stopped by my house for a moment and continued the tour to meet the professors. I must have left them there! Can you go to my house and let them know where I am? I'll stay here and wait for them.
Is that one of the ones that used to have really terrible drop quests? I remember there used to be one quest here. Yeah. I think it's still not guaranteed like some of the other ones are, but...
The door is locked. You knock. Someone inside shouts that they can't get out, and that goblins took the key.
Of course the goblins took the key. Cool. I don't use ice. I do have them, I just don't use them very often. Like, I've got monstrous ones because I found a little hack on how to get to the Arcanium from any level, and you can just buy them from the treasure card vendor there. But I don't use them very often, and I didn't see him having access to the blade and trap ones, so. Finally, we got a straight one. Well, thanks for stopping in. You're getting off like 15 minutes before I am anyway, so it's not like you're gonna be missing much at the end here. But yeah, thanks for stopping by.
You explain the situation to the students and give them directions back to where Eloise Clock Warden is waiting.
Okay, I think this is the last side quest. What's the main quest we're on? Tree and Leaf. Let's see, Tree and Leaf. Okay, the quest after that then leads to another side quest. Then I think there was 2 quests after that leads to yet another side quest. No, it's the one directly after it, and it's got 2 side quests. I was wrong.
Thank you for rescuing my lost
Interesting.
little sheep. I hope they don't think
Pegasus
this sort of thing
Place
happens all
is
the time
listed
around here.
in a separate color to the rest of Pigswick, yet there's nothing for Tanglewood. That's weird. Like, all the Tanglewood stuff is just listed as Pigswick.
No one was able to identify the mysterious pieces of plant? Most suspicious. All of us at Pigswick Academy must maintain decorum in this trying time, and that means continuing with the tournament. To the tournament hall with you then, where you must meet with Master Glendemming and compete in your next match. Return here when you have completed your duel to continue our investigation into the Spiral Cup's disappearance.
You know, it really is weird, if you think about it, for her to be going so far into this investigation with the main suspect. Because, like, yes, there was the portal in Pegasus Place that opened to the Weirwood. And there's an opponent from Weirwood. Yes, there's going to be the fact that Nalia Doonstrider was in Tanglewood Way. Another place where things are going
your
wrong.
duel is delayed. You must face Nadia Doonstrider in the Hall of the Spectre, but she is nowhere to be found. Can you go
And
to the
I'm
student
the one
dormitory
being
and see if
framed
she's
for the
still
loss
there?
of the
Warn her that if she
Spiral
doesn't
Cup,
show,
so
the duel is forfeit.
that's 3 different ones. All from 3 different schools. There's also the fact that if you really want to get into it, Randolph took Nalia to Tanglewood. So again, that's another one that is doing something that seems suspicious. The only one that doesn't have anything suspicious about them is the one from Mushu. And that's probably because no one would believe that someone from Mushu would do anything untoward in the challenge.
I'm ruined. My wand. I lost it somewhere and I can't compete without it. I was with Randolph Spellshine when I lost it. My world of Mirage has few plants and I wanted to see Tanglewood Way. Randolph agreed to help me sneak in to see the street, but it was full of strange and scary tree people. I had to flee. Maybe Randolph Spellshine knows where my lost wand might be. Could you speak to him and see if he saw where I lost it?
Speak to him. Yeah, I saw where she
Really?
lost it.
Nalia has lost her wand? It's a miracle she knows it at all. What kind of wizard loses their wand? Sure, she dropped it in Tanglewood Way when she fled in fear. I suppose I could have said something, but why would I? If she can't keep track of her wand, and it harms her in the tournament, more power to the rest of us, eh? Go and tell Nalia her wand is still there in Tanglewood Way, if she's brave enough to go get it on her own.
It's on Tanglewood Way? Oh no, I can't go back there.
How did you not hear him? He talks very
When
loud.
Randolph Spellshine and I went into Tanglewood Way, we convinced Lieutenant Roger to let us through the gate. Could you go and see if Lieutenant Roger will let you into Tanglewood Way so you can find and return my missing wand?
New quest for Mrs. Dowager. What is that one? It would be Truth Be Told. This one's better for the XP. But I did forget to click off it and started heading this way, so let's speak to Mrs. Dowager. Have this quest loaded for when we next go back to the dorms.
I was wondering if you could do me a slight favor. A very small thing indeed, but something I need help with. I have heard that Nalia Doonstrider and Randolph Spellshine are feuding with one another, and it absolutely must stop. I don't know what happened, but could you speak to each of them and learn what the issue is? See if you can resolve it.
Yeah, I know what the issue is. Randolph's a dick. That's what the issue is. How many quests do we have in Tanglewood? Technically 3.
Hold it right there. No one else will enter this street. 2 students got in earlier and they barely escaped. If you're looking for a missing wand, you might ask Sergeant Harvey over there. He may have seen it before we closed the way.
Sorry, I haven't seen any wand, but then I wasn't really looking when I turned tail and ran right out of there.
If you want to go into Tanglewood Way and find that lost wand, there's a
We're not
small
letting
crack
anyone
the
else
wall.
in.
You can wriggle right
Hey, go through that crack. The Green Men.
This
Hey,
looks
look,
like it
it's a
might
wand.
belong to Nalia. Looking around, you notice a lot of greenery that looks suspiciously like the plants you found in the tournament hall.
I wonder why that is. Yep. Speak to Harvey first.
You found it. Good work, that. I'm sure Nalia Doomstrider will want to see it back soon.
Okay, Nalia, I've got 2 things to speak to you about.
My wand! I've been beside myself with worry. Thank you so much. Randolph, I will tell you what's wrong. He asked me if I wanted to go sightseeing in Tanglewood Way, and then he left me there. I lost my wand. I was menaced by green men and bark-skin treants. He didn't even send anyone after me. I barely escaped. I will make nice with him if he apologizes.
That seems fair.
Now that I've got my wand, I'm ready to duel. You should go tell Master Glendemming that I'll be there shortly. I'll see you in the tournament hall in the Hall of the Spectre.
Why do you get to say what room we're going in?
Oh, that? I thought she could take care of herself. Very well, then. If it bothers her so much, I really should apologize.
Randolph says he will apologize? That is all right, I suppose. I will even be polite. But if I get to face him in the dueling ring, he is done for.
I would love to see that. Unfortunately, you have to face me first. Oh, you've got a quest too, do you?
Greetings again, Honorable Wizard of Ravenwood. I have been told that
Oh, right, this is the
is a cultural
flower
exchange.
arrangement.
Would you like to learn about Mushu floral arrangement? It is a profound and beautiful part of our artistic heritage. You must first collect 3 flowers of exceeding beauty. I am told that the most wondrous are found on Tanglewood Way.
Aha. Sure, I'll do that once I have to go back there. And everything? No, there's another one. Jeez, how many side quests are there? From this one... What is that one? Nah. I'll turn in this quest to Mrs. Dowager and then that'll be it. We'll open the packs and then end stream. We have now actually gone up 2 levels because we started about halfway through
The feud is
29
over. They'll be polite with one another. Honestly, kids these days. I
and we're
thought
now
they liked
halfway
one
through
another.
31. Okay, well, see, let's go with packs. What do I want? We'll do 1 Gulcher. Cool. All of that is useless to me. having real good luck with packs today now, aren't I? Okay, let's see what the Professor Horde gets us. Is that immolate? What does immolate do? Take that damage to deal that damage? That's not really worth it. The Perfect Citron's not bad. And the Earthquake isn't bad. Okay, that's one. And now second Professor. We also got Lydia's Frigid Legion Shield, eh? Nope, Mass Tower Shield. Cool. And we also got a second... Oh, well. Most of that is either being sold or fed to my pet. So, with how the Dark Jester went earlier, I probably should have left that for next stream. But anyway, I guess that's all we've got for today. We'll be wrapping up Wisteria next stream and starting off on the second part of Grizzleheim. Then this Saturday, I will be grinding through Olympus. I need to remind myself to add that to the schedule on my Twitch so that people actually know about it. But yeah, I'm surprised we got this far through Wisteria. I don't know why I always thought it was a longer world, but yeah, I guess it's not. But we're just going to end this one here, and with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.